In the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, and verse 11, and said courageously, these I have from heaven.
That's right.
And for his laws I despise them. And from him I hope to receive them again. Verse 12.
God, you say you hope to receive them again. Go ahead.
And the part-time fact.
And that right there lets you know about reincarnation.
That's the limitation.
They know about reincarnation right there, man.
That's right.
You know? So he knew that he was going to come back in another body, man. Go to the spirit world and you get that spiritual body. You know? But right now we want that extra celestial body. You know? But we're going to be able to come. Because we're going to have two bodies, man. In the kingdom. You're going to have one body when you transform and go out. And when you come back here, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Extra celestial. So that's like extra human strength. With the Yahweh Shah said when you come back, he said he's not going to meet you as a man. You know? So that lets you know you're going to have a different body. Man. Then you're going to be able to go from the dimensions, man. Because us, we're going to be like Superman. He's able to fly on Earth, just flew out of space and all that. That's going to be us, man. And all them superhero, what's that? Like shows they give you with the strength and all that. That's going to be us, man. That's not going to be Esau, man.
That's right.
You know.
From the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7 and verse 12. Insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage.
Right. They was fucked up. They like, look at this nigga, man. You know? Look at this nigga. Yo, who he think he is, man?
That's right.
You know? They was shocked, like, yo, this dude, he got some balls. You know?
Right.
We just put two of his brothers to death, and he come out ready. Go ahead, Al.
And they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing required the pain.
Right. He wasn't worried about it. You know? He wasn't worried about the pain. Go ahead, Al.
Verse 13. Now when this man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. Verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men.
Dang, yo, go ahead, Al.
To look for hope from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Damn.
To be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Woo! Dang it. Yo, read that one more time, Bubba Kashar. Because, yo, that right there was some heat what he just said, man. That's some heat what he just said.
From the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, in verse 13. Now when this man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, this is good, being put to death by men, to look for hope from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, to be raised up again by him.
Yo, damn, that's it right there.
As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
That's right. So you let him know, man. You know, he said, as for them, right? He said they're not going to have no resurrection to life, man.
That's right.
So, damn, man, that was heavy, man. It's a lot. I'm trying to find the scripture real quick because you know, he said that it's better to be killed by a man. So in hopes to be resurrected by Yahweh Bashim our son, man.
Right.
You know? Right. That's why I'm trying to find that right now. Right. Hold on, Salaki. Yo, Salaki. Read that one more time. Is that yo, man? That's the part where he said his last breath.
From the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, and verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men,
Damn.
to look for a hope from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Damn. So yo, that takes me to this right here. This is Matthew chapter 10 and 28, right? It says, this is Yahweh Shah talking again, man. It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. So that's basically what he told him, man. Like, you can kill me, you know, but I'm going to be resurrected again by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
You know? So was he in fear of his life? No, he took it like a man. You know? It says, I'm going to read that from the top. This is Matthew chapter 10 and 28. It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell, man. So you look at the word hell we're talking about right here, man. Gehenna. All right? That word in that scripture is Gehenna, man. In Matthew 10 and 28, which is, it says, hell is the place of punishment called Gehenna of fire. This was originally the Valley of Hinnom, man. So if you look up the Valley of Hinnom, that was a place over there in around the region of Jerusalem where they used to burn trash.
That's right.
But right now you live in the hell. This is hell. It just has not been ignited yet, man. You know? Then you got people teaching about hell is a place where you go after you die and all that. That's a bunch of lies, man. Hell is your condition that you living in right now, man. And I can easily prove that through the scriptures.
That's right.
You know? But this, he wasn't, man, that's beautiful. Like, he stood his ground in the face of in the face of his enemies, man. Read that, Brother Gashan.
The word.
Nah,
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will.
I think it's 22. But that was a good scripture, though. You know? But that's my fault. I called the wrong one out. Oh, Salaki. 6, 2 and 6. That was right. Isaiah 2 and 6. Salaki.
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 6. Therefore, thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because.
2 and 6. Oh, Salakia, First Samuel. Salakia, that's my fault. That's Salakia out there. That's my fault. First Samuel, chapter 2 and 1. Salakia. I'm a little hype, man. Cause that's the spread that these brothers was in, man. I know we kind of, we've been on this point for a minute. About to have something else, but I just wanted to, I wanted to get this out, man. Yeah, like, yo, 2 Samuel 2 and 1. Cause that's something that's relevant for right now. This whole chapter, that's why I really want to go over it, man. You know? We're going bouncing back and forth to other scriptures and all that, you know?
And it came to pass after this that David inquired of the Lord, saying,
That was funny. I had it on. First Samuel 2:6.
the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
Dan, there it go. And that's what that brother right there knew, man. Alright? So like it took us a little while to get that, man. You know, but yo, that right there, that's our First Samuel 2:6. I don't know why I said one, man. Y'all got a lot in my head right now. But yeah, so First Samuel 2:6 lets you know that the Lord killeth and he maketh alive. So when these dudes were being put to death, Yahweh Shah was behind that, man, letting it happen. You know? But they knew that, and they knew that's why he said that the king of this world will bring you back, man. You know? He said, bring him down, now watch this. You get that word, grave, right? It says he bring it down to the grave. So that word right there is Sha'al. Alright? Which Sha'al is Sha'al. Which is what they say underworld, which we know that's a bunch of bull crap, you know? Because when they say underworld, they talk about like hell. Like, you know, going burn the fire and all that. So that's basically what they're talking about. But it's the grave, hell, the pit, man. That's all it is. You know? So now he brought it, he said the grave. So now that word grave goes back to Sha'al, which in some translations, you have it when they say hell, and hell is actually Sha'al, so that's the grave, man.
Sorry.
So that's in that, and that also explains reincarnation too. So these brothers understood that, man. You know? So if you understand the rewards of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and what he has for you, you know, you're not going to be messed up, man.
That's
You
what.
know? When you see a dead body and all that, because trust and believe, you're about to start seeing a lot of dead bodies around America, man.
That's
I'm
right.
talking about on a high scale, man. I'm talking about to the point where you stepping over dead bodies, man. Like how you look in the movies and all that, and the stench is going to be all in your nose. You might have a body that's been laying there for about a week decaying, man.
Stuff like that. That's just another part of the cycle.
Huh.
We always go back to the beginning because that's how it started here. That's
Right.
how America started.
Okay, yup.
Everybody.
Yep. Damn.
And the other day was hanging on a tree on the ground, like, you know what I mean? You know, just like that again.
Okay. Matter of fact, with the scripture, I think it's Habakkuk 2 talks about woe to them that build a town in blood. That's truth, man. What the brother just said. He said that's how it started, man. Matter of right there. Habakkuk 2 and 12. Yeah, go. As the saying, yo, man, I just like going over these things, man. Cause these are the things that our people been through, man. You know, and those things are coming back to them.
Woe to him. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity.
That's right. So that, damn. It says woe to them, so woe, you know, woe is destruction. Alright? That's what when I finally found the scripture. That's the Lord's correction right there. God, I believe that's Psalms 86:11, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna grab that. Right. So it says, woe to him that he said, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city in iniquity. So iniquity is sin, man.
That's right.
All right. So matter of fact, you go to the word. It's Allah, which is injustice, unrighteous, wrong. So what happened to the people that was over here when we were building up America? They were injustice. They were unrighteously wrong, man. All right, violent deeds of injustice, you know. So they built the city on the backs of our ancestors, unrighteously and unjust, man. Because we didn't get paid to do that. That's unrighteous right there. The way that they skinned our ancestors, using for gator bait, man.
That's right.
You know. They harassed them. That's unjust, man. And that's also inhumane, man. You know? But then Esau likes to use that word, a human being. Talk about, oh, we're all human. Human is humane, man. That's it. Since they like to play on words, we're gonna use them words to go right back at them, man. You know? Cause like when and I know a dude before I was in the truth, when I was just coming into the truth, he was heavy on words. Like I used to be like, yo man, you're an Israelite. This is that and the third. He's like, no man, I'm a human being. We all human beings. That's another lie that Esau told you, man. What does the word human, what's the origin of the word human being? We're gonna get that, man. Because that's what Esau likes to do. And they use words to make you fall back and all that. So here you go. Now this is the etymology on the word human. All right, it's from the mid 15th century, which is humane. All right, we're gonna go human. From the old French humane, meaning human, or belonging to man. From Latin humanus, of man, humane, also human. Philanthropy. All right, here we go right here. Now, kind, gentle, polite, learned, refined, civilized. This is part from the pie. So what the hell was kind, gentle, polite, learned, refined, or civilized about what Esau did to our people, man? Since they want to call themselves human beings, man. You're not
That's
humane
right.
at all. So if you want to talk about a human being, you must be talking about Jake, man. Because that's who we are, man. That's just our natural, like, customs and all that, man. Matter of fact, what's humane about what they was doing to these people right here, man? And that's Esau doing that, man. Since they like to use that word human being, man. There was nothing. God damn. You can cut Esau with his own words all the time. All you gotta do is just look it up. Matter of fact, watch this. You get since they like to say humanity, you gonna get that. What does the word humanity mean? All right. See that? Yo, that's pretty. Now this this is Esau's definition of humanity. The human race, human beings collectively, appalling crimes against humanity. Humankind, mankind, man, people. Human beings, man. The human race, mortals, Homo sapiens, Africa is home of the sixth of humanity. Which that's a bunch, yo. Yo, that's a lie right there, man. You know? But that's Esau's definition. Now look, you're gonna go to the etymology of humanity. What's the etymology of the word humanity? You said the humanity. But basically, it's nothing humane about Esau. Matter of fact, all right, we go a little bit more. It says this is apart from five, literally earthly being, as opposed to the gods from root earth. But there is no settled explanation of the sound changes involved. Compare Hebrew Adam, man, from Adama, ground, cognate with old Lithuanian, man, male person. It says human interest is from 1824. Human rights attested by 1680s. Human being by 1690s. Human relation is from 1916. Human resources attested by 1907. American English apparently originated among social Christians and based on natural resources. Human comedy, some of human activities. Translations from French. Comedian humane. Comedian humane. I don't know after that, but I probably did. So look, man. Y'all brothers can see that. I don't know. But that's where they get, you know. And that right there, though, it tells you the way that they the transition in the what's the word I'm looking for? The evolution of the word, you know, because it started off meaning this, then all of a sudden it evolved to what they wanted to mean now, man. You know, that's right. So that like Esau a slick motherfucker, bro. You know, that's some bullshit.